Japan, you need help. I don't know if you've seen this movie or heard of it. Tokyo Gore Police is the name of the movie. This is a review of it. All I can really say in terms of the plot is the title of the movie tells you exactly what the story is about. There's Tokyo, there's a lot of gore, and then there's police. That's the movie. I don't even know where to begin about this movie. I've seen a lot of messed up stuff. I'm a big fan of Japanese movies. I've watched a lot of really messed up movies. A lot of Japanese ones. In terms, there's ones that are over the top, violent and disturbing, but at the same time they're funny, like a lot of Takeshi Miike's films, especially Ichi the Killer. That's up there. And then once in a while, you'll see one that's not particularly disturbing or violent, but just crazy weird. And one I can think of is a film called Wild Zero, featuring the band Guitar Wolf, who I saw live open up for the Cramps. And they got their own movie in Japan. That was an out there movie. There's so many Japanese movies I've seen where I just like, what was that? But Tokyo Gore Police, there are so many things I want to describe to you, but you're going to think I'm lying. I don't even know how to review this movie. There's so many parts I wish I could show you, but even if I were to describe them to you, probably YouTube's algorithm will flag this or something. There's nothing too crazy disturbing. It's just super gory and so out there. The basic plot of the story is that it's in the future in Tokyo, and there are genetically modified serial killers on the loose, and they're basically almost impossible to deal with. And the way it works is that if you come across this killer, they appear human, and say you chop off their arm or you shoot them in the head or something, that appendage will be replaced by a genetic monstrosity. And then they keep coming at you. And the more you try and shoot and do whatever, they keep coming back with new parts. So for instance, the main antagonist, he gets his head sliced, like right here, I think. And then out of that, his brain grows back, but his eyes are replaced by 2 gun barrels. And he just walks around the rest of the movie like that. There are other parts, so I can't even tell you what happens with these people, these genetically modified killers. So these killers are running around Tokyo, and the government decides they can't keep up against these killers. So they privatize the police force. And you have this special unit of, they call these killers the engineers. So this is like an engineer unit. And within these engineer units, they have these specialized ultra assassins. So the main character is named Ruka. And she's one of these engineer assassins. And she's got a samurai sword, dressed in a mini skirt. And, because that's mandatory for fighting serial killers. But it's played by the actress Eihi Shiina. I probably butchered that name. She's a Japanese model, and I don't know if she made her debut in Audition, but for those of you who know, Audition is one of the most visceral psychological thrillers that gets under your skin, and she plays a psycho in that movie. But because she's so incredibly beautiful, but she's just like so stone cold in that movie and so freaky. And in my opinion, she gives one of the best performances I've ever seen in a psychological thriller where you're genuinely disturbed. And so she's the main character in this, but this is like an opposite vibe. It's totally lunatic. She's got this backstory with memories, or she doesn't know what happened in her childhood. And the engineers infect people where they have a little key made of flesh, and then they stick it into you, and then you become infected, and you join the horde of engineers. So she gets infected, and then she's learning more about her history the more she uncovers these engineers. Another cop gets infected, but the police unit, they realize, oh my God, we can't trust anybody. Therefore, we have to just slaughter all the civilians. And there are scenes where the streets are just filled with body parts flying. Like, I've never seen so much carnage. And like every second shot, there's blood spraying all over the camera. There's so many parts that I would like to describe, but I can't. The only one I will tell you, one guy, he gets his legs chopped off. He's like on a floor in his stumps, you know, but he's still raging, and he takes a drug which causes his blood to flow faster. So his severed legs, where his stumps are, turn into propellants from the arterial spray. So he starts taking off like a rocket. And then he adjusts his legs to fly forward, and he's got his samurai sword, and he still fights. That's just a minor, that's the mellowest part of the movie. So that's all I can really say about this movie. And it just makes you want to see it again because it's so out there. It's so creative. Like I said, Japan, you need help, but I love you for it. Keep making movies because the creativity that's going on over there and the way the mindset is where they allow these movies to happen. It's just beautiful. But it's a trip. Anyways, I won't even bother giving Tokyo Gore Police a rating because it's in its own special category. This is like one of those movies. The audacity to make a movie like this is impressive. Anyhow, Tokyo Gore Police, be prepared. You'll know what I'm talking about when you're watching it. You'll say to yourself, what kind of mind would come up with this? Before you go, like and subscribe. We also got some links down below where you can shop in our online store where we sell physical media, movies, comics, music. And we also have a membership too, where if you join, you get a discount in the online store. You get access to videos that aren't available to the public. You get access to videos before they go public and all that stuff. Anyways, we out.